Hello everyone, this is a live class from Verbling. My name is Holly. I am the English teacher for this hour. This is a discussion-based class with the hope that you will improve your fluency and discussion skills. The topic will be your childhood. So we'll be talking about things that you remember from your childhood. It should be fun. We did the topic a few days ago as well, and it was received very well by the people who came. So anyway, it will be nice to meet the students who come and go over this lesson. Again, let me show this lesson real quick if anybody's actually viewing this and seeing it on the video. First of all, we'll start with the topic is when I was a child, and this is for online lessons, and we will start with going over different toys and stuff that people may have played with when they were children. And I will ask people about memories. And then we'll talk about different toys, activities, and games that they played when they were kids. And then we will go through and just do fluency practice and discuss these questions. And that is the plan for today. Okay. Now I'm going to stop screen sharing and look back into the camera. So anyway, hope everybody's doing well. I'm from Idaho. It's 10 p.m. here in Idaho. Do follow my Facebook page, which is called Verbling Teacher Holly. Or you can also follow Google Plus if you would like to see these videos, or you can also follow my Verbling page, which is, let me get that. And I'll give you that. So if you want to try a private lesson, the difference between the private lessons and the group classes that I'm doing is the private lessons you can actually concentrate really on your specific needs. And I do a lot more correcting, I give a lot more feedback, where with the group lessons I don't as much. So, hello. How are you doing, William?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you, Holly?
Very good, very good. Remind me where you're from.
I'm from Colombia.
Colombia. That's what I was thinking. I had it in my head that that's where you were from. So how's first of all, what time is it in Colombia right now?
Tell me.
What time is it in Colombia?
It's 11. It's 11 o'clock.
Okay, so it's just 1 hour time difference. I'm in. It's 10 p.m. here for me. So, was the weather really nice there?
Is it really
The weather?
the
Is the
weather
weather?
in Bogota is cold? It's cold.
Really?
Yes, in Bogota usually it's cold. Maybe some 9 grades until 18 grades centigrades
Uh-huh.
for
Okay.
every day.
Okay. All right.
Where are you from?
I'm
United States.
I'm from Idaho, United States.
Uh, do you live in Idaho?
Yes. And
Okay.
that's either the part of the either Pacific Northwest region
Near to
or
New York?
or it is part of the mountain region, depending on the part of the state that you're at. So bear with me a moment. My email just came up in front of me. I'm not sure why. So it's like, what? Um, yeah. So hi, Audrey. How are you today? Audrey,
Uh, uh, okay. Hello, Holly.
did
Hello, everybody. I'm glad to see you again. And I hope we'll enjoy the class.
yes, I do too. I do too. And yeah, and Audrey, did you just are you now? Is it early morning right now in
Yeah, it's really morning here, 7 a.m.
7 a.m.? Okay,
Where are you
and
from, Andrew? Okay,
Ukraine. I'm from Ukraine.
Ukraine. Oh,
yeah, so and William, are you? Is this? Have you just joined Verbling? Is this your first week, or have
yes,
you?
my first week.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting on my second week as a trainer. So. Uh, um,
We are rookies.
yeah, we're rookies. Rookies. Another word we might use is we're newbies.
Newbies.
Newbies. A newbie is somebody who is new to an organization. So I'm
Um,
not new to teaching, and I'm not definitely not new to live online or online teaching, but I am new to verbling, and so yeah, and every organization has a different culture, and I just love this these group classes. People come in, just drop in, and from all over the world, and it's really neat. So
what do you feel in Berlin?
I really like it. I like I've said all week, I'm having the time of my life.
Oh,
I'm having
great.
the time of my life because I'm because I am meeting people from all over the world.
Okay.
And so now, are you in Bogota right now, William?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I am in
Yeah.
both.
I spent 4 days in Bogota about 5 years ago. I loved it. So I want to go back there one day. So I was surprised to hear it's cold though. So
I will wait you.
okay, good. Francisco, where are you calling from?
I'm from Colombia.
You're from Colombia as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome. Are you also in Bogota or where are you?
Yeah, I'm Bogota. Well,
You're in
not
Bogota.
really in Bogota. I live very close to Bogota in Funza,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, it's like being in Bogota.
Okay.
It's very
And
near.
okay. And my little dude right now. Come here, Apple. You wanna see the people? Come here. Okay. My dog is bothering me, so I'll show you a picture of him.
It's a male or a female?
Male.
A
He's
male.
in this picture. He was about 4 years old, but he's 11 now. And
What
we.
is
What
what
is
is
his
his?
breed? He's a Pumi, which is a Hungarian sheepdog.
Uy,
And he's an international dog because he was raised in no, wait, he was born in Hungary, raised in Finland, and that's where that picture was taken, was in Finland, and then now he's retiring in the USA.
I've never seen a race like like this.
You've never seen a dog like this? A breed? Breed is a word. Breed of dog. I had not either until I saw him. Right now in the U.S., there's only
Breed.
200 Pumic in the U.S. in the USA right now, and there's 2,000 in Scandinavia, and then the rest, most of them, there are different places around the world, but they're mostly in Hungary. They're apparently a common dog in Hungary. So, but anyway, let me turn my camera back on, and so let's go ahead and get started. And um, and this lesson is about basically your childhood. I taught this a couple weeks ago and wasn't aware that I put it on the schedule again. So I'm like, oh, cool. So not a couple weeks ago, a few days ago, since I'm new to Verbling. So when I was a child, so basically the plan for today is that you guys are going to be discussing and talking about when you were kids, and then we'll have basically it's the main goal is for fluency. Okay, that you will just practice speaking and try to speak as much as possible. So that is the main goal. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to show you are pictures. Um, so, did you play with these? Did you play with any of these? So what we're going to do is talk about the names of these in English, and if you remember playing with any of these. So how about this? What is that called in English? Anyone?
Toy car?
Uh-huh. A toy.
Car
A,
toy.
A
a
car
toy.
toy?
A toy car. Basically a toy car.
Okay.
I'm going to change this to a pen. And pardon my penmanship. I'm not very good at writing with a mouse yet. So, toy car. Or if they're really, really small, and if they're very small, they're called matchbox cars.
Matchbox.
Cars. Did you ever play with matchbox cars when you were little? When
Yes.
you were young? So, I'm going to turn on my camera. They're probably about this size right here, maybe that size of cars, and usually you have a bunch of them. They're really, really popular among boys.
Yeah.
Did you guys
I
play with them?
Yeah, I used to play with that.
Uh-huh.
when I was child, I played with. I remember the brand Majoret. I don't know that brand doesn't exist.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and I don't know
Major.
the brands any more of those at all. So, I used to be jealous of my brothers because they got all these cool cars. So, okay, the next one, what is this called? Anybody know?
Ball balloon. I don't know.
A ball balloon? Well, that's a good try. We actually call it in English. We call it a beach ball.
Beach ball.
Yeah. And so it's called a beach ball. So where is this usually played?
At the beach.
At the beach? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why it's called the beach ball. Very good. um, did you guys play with this when you were smaller, or do you now when you go to the beach?
In a swimming
Yeah.
pool.
Yeah, okay, you play with it in the swimming pool. Okay, and somebody else said yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I was just to say that I use the beach ball more nowadays than when I was a child.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that because you go swimming or you go to the
Yeah.
beach more?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they have them when you were a child in your country?
I I don't remember. Yeah, maybe, but I didn't use or yeah, I didn't used to play with it.
Didn't play with them.
I
Yeah.
I I I I won or I earned. I don't know. And in a lottery, I don't know what when you played for uh, when you buy a ticket,
Oh, lottery. Uh-huh.
a lottery.
Lottery. Yeah, lottery.
Lottery, yes, I know, but in lottery is a huge of money. But for a gumball, I won. I won a gumball when I was a child.
A,
I enjoyed a lot with my friends playing every day.
uh-huh. It was called a gumball?
Gumball, yes.
Huh, interesting. Huh. Because when I think of gumball, I think of what you chew in your mouth, you know. So, yeah, cool. All right, and what is this one? What would we call that? Any
I
idea?
uh,
No.
thought, no,
Well,
no,
I'm gonna start writing it down as you guys guess.
wood, wood,
Wooden
Like a wood.
toy,
wooden,
like
wooden.
wood, yeah. Wooden toy dog. So, but a lot of times we might not even have dog here. It's just a wooden toy. Um, did any of you guys play with anything like this when you were small?
No, for me, I didn't play it when I was a child. At least I don't remember. No.
Hmm. You don't
I
remember playing?
I
I
had
had
this-
a truck, a wooden truck.
wood.
Ah, a wooden truck. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
a wooden toy truck or wooden truck.
I
Hmm.
I also had a wooden truck, wooden toy truck.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And I have a wooden toy, a car. I can't remember. I think it's a Jeep. And I bought it when I was in Latvia at a craft fair years ago. And I don't even know where it is now. I need to look for it. But
What? Excuse
it's
me.
it was a wooden Jeep.
Wooden jeep.
Yeah.
Wooden.
It's on a kind
You
of car,
Yeah. A Jeep is do you know what a Jeep is?
like a camper.
yes, it's
Uh, not a
kind
not a camper.
of car, kind of car.
Yeah, let me go to Google Images and I'll show you what a Jeep
Okay,
is. Um,
great.
Bear with me while I get it onto the screen. And I have two screens, which is nice. That way, you guys don't have to see me try to type things in. So, okay, bear with me. These are Jeeps.
Yes,
It's
like
American car, car brand.
Yeah, I guess I had never thought of it as an American brand, but because I did buy the wooden Jeep in Latvia, so um,
Oh,
and some of these aren't really Jeeps like this. Some of them are more elaborate than Jeeps. I wouldn't call these Jeeps at all. So
story teacher, are you implying that you bought wooden car recently? Uh,
yeah, I bought it in. No, it wasn't recently. It was probably in. See, it was the first time I went to Latvia, so it would have been in 2000. So it was about 14 years ago.
uh, uh,
So
and what size of car it was?
it was a wooden. It was a wooden one, so it was small.
Okay.
A small. I can keep it in my hand.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I think I I think I thought that you can that you was able sit in that car and
oh
drive
no.
away.
Oh no. It was a toy car. It'd be nice if I could. That would be really cool. So, but no. So okay, let's go on. this one, what are these called? Usually you have a bunch of them, like at least 10 or 15. What do they call that in English?
Cubes that I don't know.
No, they're actually called they're called blocks.
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 Blocks. Yeah, it's usually like the children's one, one of the children's first toys. So, so blocks. Okay. And do
But
you guys
yeah,
remember playing with blocks when you were small?
for me, I think uh, everyone, boy or girl, had that kind of toy in and had a bunch of them.
Yes. Yeah, that's the same in my country as well. How about in the Ukraine? Or that Ukraine you just talked. So how about in Colombia?
No, I don't have it. Blocks.
You didn't have them? Are they
No.
common now at all, or have you ever seen them before?
No, my two kids, my little
Mm-hmm.
children or child, little,
How
my
many
two,
do you have? One, two. So
two,
my
two.
children.
My children, we don't have blocks.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not
So
common here.
yeah. Um. Okay. Yeah. And so it isn't common in every country, but it is in a lot of countries where this is a very common toy to buy a baby, for example, because they can learn to stack and things like that. Okay. So what is this called?
Not teddy bear,
Teddy bear. Yes.
teddy bear, yes. I remember the movie.
Oh, do you?
The movie.
The movie. There's a movie about the teddy bear.
Ted, did you see the movie?
Uh-uh.
With
I think I've seen the reviews, but I've never seen the movie. No.
Mark Wahlberg.
Was it
Yeah,
good?
it's funny, but I don't like. I didn't like
Uh-huh. It
some.
kind of it kind of looked very childish. So it's probably why I haven't seen it. Okay. Next one. What is this called?
Train toy, train tray.
Toy train, yes. Or you can just say a train. So that's and sometimes you actually might have if it's longer and you have the tracks. If you have the tracks, it's a train set.
I always wanted have one,
You
but
always wanted one?
yes, but I I didn't have.
You didn't have one?
Never.
I remember when I was small, my brother, who was 9,
Mhm.
opened up this train set at Christmas and he was all excited. And then his aunt told me, "Oops, that wasn't for you. That was for your older brother." So the 11-year-old got it.
Oh,
That's got to be worse. To open it up and then somebody else has actually somebody else's toy. so,
Uh,
so
uh, maybe yeah, you was disappointed and frustrated about that.
I bet he was. I think he was. He was not happy. I'm hoping, I don't remember because I was younger, but I'm hoping that the older brother shared with the younger brother. But
Okay.
I have no idea. So I
Uh,
don't know. Okay, next one. This what is this called? Any idea?
a rabbit duck.
Yes,
rubber.
a
Rabbit.
rubber duck. And there's actually a song about rubber ducky. I never had had the toy. I just sang the song when I was little. That there's a song, Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Da 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 da
I've
da.
never heard that.
Yeah, it's a silly song. So you could type in on YouTube Rubber Ducky, and you actually might find the song. So,
Okay,
um,
I will
So
but
search.
yeah, did you guys ever have one of these when you were little? It's a
uh,
bathtub toy.
for me, uh, when I was a child, I had one rubber duck.
Did
One
you?
duck.
So you had one.
When I
Oh
was a child,
wow.
I didn't have my children. They have uh, rubber duckies.
They have rubber. So your kids do, but you don't. You didn't. And then Andre, you had one. Does your son have one?
Yes, my son had one of them, and uh, uh, I used to play it in ba when I was in bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
at the water.
Yeah. Okay. I and I always wanted a rubber ducky because of the song, but I never did get one. So, what are these called? This is actually part of the PowerPoint, but what are these called? Anybody know?
Crayons,
Crayons.
crayons.
Yeah, they're crayons. These are they're crayons if they're kind of if they're wax.
Hmm.
If they're like wax and they can melt, they're crayons.
My little child
Uh-huh.
or house have had has crayons for everywhere.
Okay, so for your child has crayons all over the house.
What do, how what do
Oh, let me
you
write it down.
how how
Okay, my
how
my
are
child
how do
my
I say that?
my
My
child
little.
has
Hmm.
crayons all over the house,
All over the house.
all over the house.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
my my nephews are now 5, but they cannot be trusted with crayons even now because they break crayons, and it is very frustrating for their older sister because she likes to play with crayons, but they will come and they'll steal them from her and break them. So, but that's boys for you, right? So, all right, let's go to the next one. Okay, so think of what your childhood. What are the types of toys? Oh, and well, toys we talked a little bit about, but let's go with what are the types of activities that you did when you were a kid?
For me, for example, when uh, I can remember my childhood uh, mm, from I was 7 year old,
Okay,
and early I can't remember now. And
okay,
since that time, uh, um, I used to play football a lot,
okay.
soccer.
Yeah,
And
football.
football's soccer. It's and
Hmm.
nearby nearby my home. And
I
uh,
I wonder if this was kind of like the international game, except for in the U.S. So,
the favorite game it was my favorite game
uh-huh.
in my childhood.
Yeah.
And
During your childhood. Uh-huh.
even now, when I'm adult, uh, sometimes at the weekend I play at soccer with my mates,
Oh,
co
okay. With
co
what workmates, coworkers, or colleagues?
yeah.
Colleagues,
Where do you live in
workmates,
Ukraine?
coworkers.
What? Sorry.
Where do you live in Ukraine?
Where in Kiev? In Kiev, capital of
Kiev.
Ukraine. Kiev.
Okay, Dynamo.
Yeah, Dynamo Kiev is uh, team of soccer team from my city.
Oh, really? So let me guess, William, you are must be a huge soccer fan to know that.
Yes,
Do-
because and Dynamo Kiev
Uh-huh.
played Andrei Shevchenko. I was my idol.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. So did
Did
you
you
also?
know? Do you
I,
know
no. I
Andriy? Do you know him? Andrei
Yes,
Shevchenko.
everyone in my country know him, even a little child. And
okay. So no, do you know him personally?
personally, no, no.
Okay. Yeah. So one thing you can say is, do you know of him? Which is different than do you know him? Because do you know him is really
Okay, I
uh,
got you.
yeah, about personally. Yeah. So okay, but so he's an international soccer or international football star. Um, he
Absolutely.
yeah. Did he play for other teams as well?
Yes, in Milan, in
Milan.
Chelsea,
Okay.
in
In
Chelsea.
your okay, guys, in your opinion, now keep in mind I know nothing about soccer or about football. But in your opinion, and I know that they had the World Cup a couple months ago, but in your opinion, who is the best team in the world right now?
For country or for clubs?
Country first, and then clubs.
Country. What is the
Like,
Germany is
is
the best team.
Germany? Germany's the
Germany.
best.
Yes, absolutely. And the club, I like Real Madrid, but the best in is the Bayern Munich for me. I don't know.
Okay, okay. No, at one time Manchester United was a good club, right? Are they still?
Yeah, Falcao is now playing in Manchester United.
Who is
You
Falcao? No, I don't know anything.
Radamel Falcao. And do you see them?
Yeah, of course, yes.
He's
Yeah.
Colombian player football is a
Mhm.
star.
Okay. Yeah. No, no. I unfortunately I don't know as much about soccer or football as I probably should when I talk to international people. So, um, it's popular now. My nephews right now are learning. They're 5 years old, and they're learning the fundamentals of playing soccer. And
Mhm.
they're the 5 and 6 year old league here. They do 3-on-3, and so every Saturday they have a game. So.
What
Um,
is your favorite sport?
my favorite sport to play, my favorite sport is volleyball.
Oh
Um,
yes.
yeah, now and also basketball, I enjoy that as well. And I enjoy watching basketball. Um,
And the NBA?
yeah, I don't take time to watch any sports. I'm usually too busy doing other things. But I was before I started teaching English 20 years ago. I was a Portland Trailblazers fan. Uh,
Portland.
Portland Trailblazers, but I don't think they're good anymore. But they were at that time. So, um, but I enjoy watching most sports when I take the time, but I usually don't. Right now in the States, it's college football season, American football,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom is a huge fan. She's 74 years old, and she's a huge fan of the
Uh,
local college team,
it's not
university team.
it's not long time. Maybe 15 years ago start the league. Yes.
In college football, American
Yeah.
football.
Yes, and NFL.
Um, no, my great uncle, who is my grandmother's brother. He died of a
Uh-huh.
football injury in the 1930s.
Oh.
So American football is actually a very, very old sport.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. So
Do you see rugby? Rugby
No,
is like without protection. It's
yeah,
more.
Sorry, teacher. He died in, you said, he died in 1930s.
yeah, in the 30s.
30s.
It's a
Uh,
long, long
mm,
time ago.
it's so it's uh, uh, a lot of years ago,
Yes,
at 1930s.
yeah. It's so much so that my grandmother did not let her sons play. My father and my uncles did not play football, and she was very very scared when her grandsons played football
And
because
your brothers like
yeah.
so.
Um, well, I have three brothers, and the youngest one played football the entire time.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, all the way through high school. And the oldest one, I was too young. I don't remember if he played football. And the second brother played football. Uh, he went to one football practice and broke his arm, so he never played football after that.
Hmm.
So,
And
um,
sorry, teacher. Uh,
uh-huh.
you said recently that your mom, who is 74, is grand
Mhm.
fan about university um, American football uh,
Yeah,
championship. Yeah,
yeah.
and
She's a fan. She is a
yeah,
fan.
she's a fan, and
Uh-huh.
that that kind of tournament is not proficiency tournament. Yeah, it isn't professional
Not
tournament,
professional. No, it's just university.
and and
So
and and despite it not professional tournament, it's extremely popular in United States.
yes,
Yeah.
it is very very popular. University, because we don't usually have the clubs. Our in the states, most of the sports is from starting from the age of 12 or 13 is always in for always in schools, and so we have a strong following of high school games and also university. And for example, the best my mom's favorite quarterback. His name is Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore, and he played for Boise State University, and um, and now he is playing professional football
In
Uh,
NFL.
in professional in NFL. So when Kellen Moore graduated and moved to the NFL, she is now a fan of whatever team Kellen Moore plays on.
okay.
So um, yeah. Anyway, football or soccer is popular in your countries, and among when you guys were growing up. In my country, it was football and basketball, baseball, depending on the time of year, and then some kids played soccer and some kids played hockey.
Hockey.
So hockey, and
Fuck.
and in Finland and Sweden, hockey is more important than soccer for many kids.
Yeah, because it's a Nordic country.
It's a Nordic country. Nordic.
Nord Nordic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
And
winter, maybe it's freeze weather,
uh,
cold weather. I don't know
yeah,
what.
Yeah.
Yes, it is commonly maybe in Ukraine is also cold country.
Yeah. In Ukraine, it's uh, mm, about uh, 4 or 5 month in a year that we have cold weather.
yeah,
Half of a year we
yeah,
have a cold weather, and hockey is uh, mm, pretty popular in Ukraine, but not when Ukraine was in Soviet Union, maybe 25 years ago. But then it just that kind of game is just was had recession.
Recession. Well, maybe stopped being popular.
Not so popular now.
Yeah, so maybe it stopped being popular.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I know that Russia and Finland and Sweden all have very good hockey teams, and then Canada, and they're all in the north. So
Maybe
Yeah,
I think in Colombia there are no one of hockey game team.
no, no, it's not common. But I remember one player, very famous, Wayne Gretzky.
uh-huh. I know that name. Isn't he from Canada?
Yes, he's Canadian.
Yeah. So yeah, in Finland the kids that what they told me is hockey is the most popular. Soccer is second, but because we have winter 6 months out of the year, there's not as much time to play soccer, so or to play football, so they don't play it as much.
Is
So
stopping being popular?
what
Stopping being popular? What
stopping being?
popular? You write?
Oh, stopped being popular. That's what Andriy said about in the Ukraine that hockey stopped being popular.
Okay, because
So
in a current it's not popular. The hockey, I don't know.
mhm. Yeah. Now, is it true that in Bogota the weather is 20 degrees year round?
Yes, maybe more 15 grades degrees.
Sometimes 15 degrees? Oh man, I need to move
Oh,
there.
nine degrees until max. The maximum is 20 when it's very hot.
Uh-huh. That's awesome. That's awesome. We've spent several weeks up here in Idaho with the weather, the temperature 30 degrees
Oof.
and more, and I'm like, oh, I hate this. I hate this.
In
So,
Ukrainian
uh,
current, what is the weather?
what's the average temperature in the Ukraine?
It's depend of time of years,
Mhm.
and now it's average temperature uh, is 15 degrees.
Okay, so right now it's 15 degrees.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, here it's still very hot. I think we're averaging about 20 to 24. And in the winter time, it will be down to 10 and -5 and 0 and 5 and so forth. But it depends on the season, just like in the Ukraine.
In,
So,
in Idaho, yeah.
excuse me?
Uh, in
Idaho, yeah.
Idaho, yeah.
Idaho, yeah. Okay, so when you were kids, so you played soccer, and is there any other activities that you guys did? Did you do any besides
When I
playing
was
football?
child, play with my friends of the block.
Uh-huh. So
Yes,
just
a traditional games in here in Colombia, like yo-yo, trompo.
okay. So
It's a traditional
Giorgio?
games. Mhm. Do you
Okay.
know the yo-yo?
No, no. Yo-yo, yeah.
Yo-yo.
Yeah, I know that. Actually, I do very much. Um, okay. All right, well, let's go on. We've got about 18 minutes left, so let's go to the next page, and well, there'll be a list of questions here. So, William, could you choose a question and ask Andre, and then Andre, you choose a question and ask William, and just try to have a conversation. So, if they and just try to talk as long as you can, using these questions as a guide, and I will pitch in when I can. Okay?
Okay, I start.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Andrew, were there many children in your family?
Uh, in my family, when I was a child, I had one brother, and there was only two of us in my family, and we have we have a good time playing together. We had friendship, relationship, and uh, we played football and together, and other funny games.
Are closer your brother and you are closer in age? Is good to is good to say that, teacher? I don't know.
Yeah. Are you and your brother close in age?
Clo-
So are you? You could actually just say, "Are you close in age?"
Are you close in
Close
age?
in
Okay.
age.
Close in age.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How close in age are you?
Um, we actually now we not so close when I we were in a childhood.
Yeah. So it's didn't you tell me yesterday you were 5 years apart?
Yes, we have 5 years. He's 5 years younger.
Yeah. Which means you were a very good big brother, because some older brothers probably would not play with their younger brothers that long. So so William, how many were there many children in your family?
When I was young, I lived with my cousins and my I don't in the
W-
women
w-
cousins,
women? You would say female.
female.
Female
There was four women.
or female
Uh,
cousins
yes,
or girl.
yes, all, and everybody. My all cousins were or are women.
Oh, so did they
For
dress you up, or
tell me,
did they make you? Did you they make you play house and you were the husband all the time? Um, I'll write this down. Did they dress you up
dress you up,
in
dress me
funny
up.
clothes?
I don't understand you.
Did they dress you up in funny clothes?
Yes, I
Yeah.
we played like in a contest.
Uh-huh.
I I was a man who carry the queens, the
Hmm.
contest of queens.
Okay. So you had to, and also a lot of little girls play house. Do you guys know that game to play house?
Playhouse is the name when you when you are the papa or the dad, and the other little child is a mom, and the other is a child or
Uh-huh. That's
uh,
exactly
playhouse. Okay,
to play house.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So so
We played house.
probably a
We
lot, and you were always either the daddy or the baby boy. So,
I am the only one man in my family with
Yeah.
my girl cousins.
Uh-huh. Are you close to them now?
No, no. They live in Ecuador.
Ah, okay.
A long time. I don't see them.
Okay. Yeah. Well, hopefully you can catch up with them on Facebook or something. So,
Yes, only one. Only one.
so
I
far.
have only one
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Andre, could you ask a question? Choose a question and
Uh,
ask.
okay. Uh, William, how many children do you have? How many would you like to have?
I have two children. I would like no more have any more children because maybe 2 months ago I see surgeon for to not have more children. Do you
Uh,
understand?
Yes,
uh,
I understand. What is that
I know.
word?
I didn't understand.
Yeah, he had a surgery.
Surgery, yes, surgery.
Surgery? Surgery?
Surgery.
Yes,
And it's, oh man, it's
plan
called a
to
it's called a vasectomy.
So,
vasectomy,
Yeah,
vasectomy,
vasectomy. I hope that's spelled right.
vasectomy,
For a
vasectomy.
woman, it's called a hysterectomy. And then again, for the
Three
vasectomy
months
is
ago,
for the man.
because in this week I must make the test
Mhm.
about sperma
Yeah.
3 months ago, and
To
I am
to see
so
if it
happy
worked.
with my two children,
Are they boys or girls?
girls, the girls.
Oh, okay. You didn't want any sons, huh?
Tell me,
I think boys are easier to raise.
all my life I've been around
Girls,
girls.
true.
my my I grown up with my grandma and my
Uh-huh.
uncle and my aunts
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
my girl cousins.
Uh-huh.
I have only one man cousin.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I don't have my brothers.
That sounds like my nephew. He has four
Nephew.
sisters. One of my nephews has four sisters, and um, and his parents are divorced, so he's always wanting to be with his dad. So with four girls. So um, anyway, Andre, how about you? How many children do you have, and how many would you like to have?
I have one son. He is 15, 15 years now, and
15 years old.
15, yeah, he is a
Yeah,
teenager.
15
Uh,
years old.
yeah, he
Okay.
is uh, uh, he's already interested about girl.
So he's interested in
Frequently,
girls.
frequently
Yeah, yeah,
in his age.
uh, yeah. Uh, 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 he interested in games less and less and less by the uh, 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 while for a while, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to I want to have at least two child
At least two children.
more at least two children
It's two, you would say two more children.
more, yeah, two more children.
Would you like to have a daughter?
Yeah, daughter, and I wanna have daughter and son
Mm-hmm.
at must goal of my life
Hmm.
to have a child uh, and uh, and grow and raise them.
Raise them, yes, raise them. Yeah, I think it will work out. I think you will meet somebody. So personally, so
How many
um,
children do you have, Holly?
I have none. I have
None.
my dog, but I live very close proximity to my sister,
Hmm.
uh, proximity to my sister, my twin sister and her husband. And right now in their home, they have 5 children.
Oh,
They have and I live in a little apartment on their property, and the baby boy is 1, baby
hmm.
girl is 2, the twins are 5, and their older sister is 6. And so I've been around.
Closer, closer each other.
Yeah, they're close in age. They're I've been around them most of their life, and they see me. Well, they call me Auntie Holly, and they see me as like a second mom. So I, basically the person that, like, when my sister and brother-in-law want to go and spend time together, they go to a movie or something like that, they will ask me to watch the kids, and if I'm not working, I will. So
It's a kindergarten
yeah,
when
right
you
now,
are.
yeah.
Are you enjoying being among them?
I sometimes I am and sometimes I'm not. And like right now, I am house sitting. I'm house sitting in and that's where basically I'm living and taking care of a friend's house.
House sitting.
Hmm.
Who cares? The
Uh,
children or?
no, no. I have a friend who is traveling, and she doesn't want the house to be left empty. And so people will, like myself in my situation, because my work is the internet. I can go anywhere and house sit, and so I'm house sitting, and the dog absolutely loves it because it's just him and me. so, so he's not competing with their dog, and he's not competing with their children. So
Competing.
competing, so to compete.
Compete.
Yeah, so children and dogs have to compete eh, for attention when it is
Ah,
a large family, right? So
okay.
so but periodically, every few months, I will go and I will house sit for a friend or something like that, and I get my time away from them, and then I can go back and be Auntie Holly and be nice again. So, um, but anyway, let's go on. Let's maybe one or two more questions.
Okay.
So William, why don't you choose a question?
Uh, okay, Andrew, do you think that that children are different today from the time when you were a child, or from 50 years ago or 100 years ago? Andrew?
Yeah.
Right here.
I think apparently yes. The children now the children are different today from 50 years ago because we have now a lot opportunity, a lot kind of toys for playing and a lot of games. Uh, uh, mm, and mm, mm, uh, we
Okay.
child now nowadays child have opportunity to go abroad with them with their parents at
Mhm.
where when their parents have a vacation the child can go with their parents abroad and have a good time, and to have more uh, uh,
Maybe for the technology, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well,
Technology, yes, I have a lot of devices, computers, and etc. And
yeah.
they
Yes,
spend time playing in them, and they waste their time playing in the computer games instead of playing on the open air.
Mhm.
Uh,
That's
they
true.
had a less physical activity nowadays than
Mhm.
it was 50 or 100 years ago. It's
Mhm.
maybe and child because of that children's is not so healthy and strong how it was a lot of years ago. They have
Mhm.
often they have an overweight and they have healthy health issue that is cause of a healthy issue.
Yeah. And they're actually called digital natives. And these
digital
are
neighbor.
digital natives are kids who grew up knowing all about the internet and
Yes,
things like
that
that.
is awesome because my little girl
Uh-huh.
uh, uh, open the mobile phone and open all apps
Uh-huh.
and in inside to the Tomcat and play and look videos or
Mhm. Yep. And
it's awesome.
the 2-year-old fights with the 5-year-olds about my iPad. So they always want my iPad, and Auntie doesn't share very much. But I have another class right now, so thank you very much for your participation. I hope you got the practice and that you need, and that you learn new words and phrases. And I hope to see you in another class. So, all right,
Thank you
thank you
very much.
guys.
Thank you,
Thanks.
teacher.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.